Yo, what's up? Click21, welcome back to another video, guys. Today I'm going to be breaking down the Call of Duty Pacific Season 1 pack. It's a fairly new pack. I wanted to kind of give you the breakdown, what I'm using with it, and is it better than my personal script? Well, let's go ahead and jump into the video and find out. Alright guys, two things before we jump into the video. As you all know, guys, if you want to get those easier lobbies, if you want to bypass skill-based matchmaking, and you still want to protect yourself and connect to different countries, or even different parts of the country that you live in, definitely try out NordVPN, guys. The link will be in the description below, and it's the 30-day money-back guarantee. It can't be beat, guys. Definitely check it out if you're interested. Like I said, try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it, cancel it. No problem at all. But definitely give it a shot. It does help, and a lot of streamers use a VPN to get around some of their skill-based matchmaking. So anyway, and then of course we have a Patreon. I know the new scripts that I've been putting out, people have been absolutely loving them, and we're getting better as we write. If you're interested, go ahead and join the Patreon. I have like 3 or 4 scripts on there, one for Xbox, one for PlayStation, one for Tactical Flipped, and then 2 versions of my main script. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put that into Zen Studio before we jump into the main part of this video. For those that are unaware of how to do that, I know I had a lot of people messaging me, and of course it's impossible for me and the whole team to get to everybody. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how to download it. So once you get that GPC file downloaded into your PC, all you're going to do is open up your Zen Studio, go to compiler, find the file, whichever script you want to use. So we got my file right here, 21 Cosmic Killshot Volume 1.1. Drag and drop it right into your compiler, and then there it is, it populates, right? So then all you got to do is go over to Programmer, 4th button down, drag and drop, hit play, and that's it. That's how you download my personal script. If you're a member of my Patreon, I do have the version 1.1 also in my Discord. If you're interested, go ahead and check that out for free. Version 1.2 has a little bit stronger aim assist, a little bit better anti-recoil as well. So we'll continue doing these and updating these and making them better once we get all the feedback. So make sure you drop a like. Make sure you comment on these videos that help me out, and then on my Patreon as well, so we get that feedback. We know what people are looking for and what people want in a script. So let's go ahead and break down this Call of Duty Warzone Pacific Season 1 pack. Like I said, this is a fairly new pack. Now, this is not going to give you any crazy type aim assist like you get with some of your other scripts or even my personal script. There's not a whole lot you can change here besides your ADS, fire, and steps and stuff like that, which we'll get to in just a second, all right? So when you first download this pack, you'll see this pack right here, Warzone Pacific Season 1. And of course, when you first download this pack, the first thing you're going to do is make sure you match all these to your in-game settings. I play on default layout. Sensitivity for me is 7. My dead zone is 0.06, so it's going to be 6 here. We've got to have our block in-game rumble. So make sure you turn that on if you want to play without the vibrations of your controller. And then of course, make sure you turn anti-recoil on. You can't just change the values right here and choose the gun that you want, guys. You want to make sure you turn this actually to enable it. A lot of people are forgetting to do that. I know it seems like a simple step, but I even overlooked it once when I was testing some stuff. So the best part about this pack, I will say, is it does have a lot of the Vanguard weapons, which some of these packs, if you look at still the Call of Duty Pro pack, the older pack, it doesn't have any Vanguard weapons. So that's the best part about this pack. If you want to use a pack and you're still newer to Cronus, I recommend probably starting off with this pack, guys. Easy to set up, very good pack starting off. So as you can see here, I've got the Cooper Carbine. Start out with your recoil around 8, and then -1 for your horizontal. So that's 8 for the vertical, -1 for the horizontal. And then of course your Owen and all your secondaries are going to be a little bit higher, just because you tend to get a little bit more recoil when it comes to a lot of your SMGs. So always turn that up a little bit higher. I use it about a 10 and a -1. Now it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, of course, if you're on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I'm on PC personally, 7.7 sensitivity, 110 FOV versus somebody that's going to be on PlayStation with 88 FOV and plays on a 5 sensitivity. So some of these values are going to be a little bit different from everybody, so don't get frustrated. You can always change this. It's easier, obviously, if you're on PC. You can open this up while you're in the game and adjust it on the fly. Now, you can still do that through the Cronus itself when you're in the game on a PlayStation. It's a little bit more complicated. We'll kind of cover in a video at a later date, or you can go back and watch some of my older videos which teach you how to do that. Going on down through the pack, guys, as you can see, there are a lot of different profiles you can set up, and you can switch between them, which is good if you want to use a lot of different profiles. Me, personally, I only really use like 2 or 3 profiles at the most. I'll have a sniper loadout, maybe my Cooper Carbine and Owen, and then I might run like a Brent or something like that, right? A lot of people don't use more than a couple loadouts, so I wouldn't really worry about it. You just set it up just like you normally would. And then of course you want to make sure, guys, if you're using a 60 round mag or extended mag, change this to your primary weapon extended mag option to whatever mag you're using. Otherwise, sometimes you'll get recoil after that initial either 40 or 50 rounds, right? So make sure you guys go ahead and pay attention to that, which I use a 60 round on my Cooper Carbine, I believe, somewhere around there. And the same thing goes for your secondary, guys. Change this to whatever mag you're using, which with the ONUF 72, you're not really going to find that, so I'm going to go with a 60 round mag. Active profile, of course, profile 1, and then of course we want to change our weapon profile switch to automatic, guys, so that way it knows between whenever you switch your weapons, it's going to automatically switch between the recoil values that you put in the pack. All right, here. All right, and then of course the main thing you want to do, make sure you enable this aim assist. I went ahead and turned down the ADS strength a little bit. I like the rate. That's kind of like your radius when you're dealing with scripts. I don't want it too big. I don't want it, you know, searching for a target for too long. So what I tend to do usually is turn down the ADS strength, and then fire strength is okay where it's at, and then I'll turn my steps up a little bit, so that way I'll get a little bit more speed, but a smaller circle, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like, if you have good tracking, you want to turn that radius down, but turn your steps up so it snaps a little bit quicker. That's kind of what I've got here. So you've got 14, 20, 6, and 9 in order of the steps of aim assist. Now, of course, everybody likes it a little bit different. I've had some super sticky scripts, in my opinion, like I said, on my Patreon, and then some people say, you know, it's not sticky enough, and then some people say it's too sticky, right? So everybody's a little bit different. Try what you like, see how you like it, change it up. It's not going to hurt to change it while you're playing in the game, especially if you're on PC. Now, the only other thing I would recommend is if you wanted to play with multiplayer, this is really not a great script for multiplayer. It's built for Warzone, but it'll still work in multiplayer, and you still have all your active shot mods. So say you wanted to do jump shot, crouch shot, strafe shot, you have all that on here. I don't use any of those, guys, because this is for Warzone, but if you wanted to play multiplayer, you could go ahead and turn that on. And then of course quick scope as well. Of course you don't want to do that in Warzone, because with the flinch resistant, it's not a good option unless you're just very good at having the target honed in right when you go in to zoom in, right? So leave that off, guys. Definitely make sure you turn on slide cancel, auto ping. If you're going to turn it on, please be a good friend. Turn it on only once on fire, so you're not dinging every 2 seconds for your teammates, so they're going to go crazy and probably kick you out of their party. Sniper breath, you can go ahead and enable that. That's not going to hurt, or you can either do it on primary only, which is what I usually do. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Easy revive, I don't like any of that. Turbo melee is not really a big deal. I mean, you could turn it on if you wanted to. I don't melee a whole lot. And then of course make sure you turn on hair triggers and then leave gyro boost off. All right, that pretty much does it with the breakdown of this pack. I'm gonna leave you with some gameplay from this pack. Guys, appreciate all love and support. You guys have been crushing it. The team had one of the biggest months on Patreon. I know there's been so many people joining. It's been a little overwhelming, and the support of the new scripts and stuff has been incredible. I can't thank you all enough. Even you being here watching this video means the world to me. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Sub if you're not a sub already. Hit a like on this video. Appreciate all love and support. We'll leave you with some gameplay. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're out. Deuces.
I hope this hurts.
Oh, maybe. Oh, you can't do burn. Back to normal. 10 remain. Go. Rescue is within reach.
Taking heavy fire here. Here's the airstrike target.
Enemy soldier nearby. Unit 3, strike inbound.
Fire here. I hope.
Watch the sky. You got gas inbound.
I might be dead.